Merry Christmas, everyone! Genshin has yet again released another character teaser within less than 24 hours, I think, or maybe 24 hours exactly. It is a character teaser for Mavuika, A Light Through Time. I have not watched the 10-minute short, or I guess it's not short, but the 10-minute video that was previous of this. So if there is interest, please let me know down in the comments if you want my reaction. I'm just one person, so you might not even want that, but let me know, and I will also watch that too. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started and stop the babbling.
Hine's the only one who doesn't know. You should tell her yourself.
Oh?
A house needs a sturdy foundation to withstand the elements.
Oh my god!
We're almost ready to eat, you two.
That's
I
your
made your
sister.
favorite stew for dinner.
Yay!
Oh,
It's almost dinner time.
cutie.
Let's call it a day.
Look, Mavuika!
Oh, it's an origami
You're
frog.
supposed to be listening to me.
Oh,
Don't be mad, sis. It's a bookmark.
so cute.
To save our place. Till next time.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Come on, let's go eat.
Of course they release
I have
this the day
something
of
to tell you.
Christmas.
You're gonna head 500 years in the future? You're just
Oh
gonna...
no.
You're just gonna die? I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long. But I'll think of some way for us to meet again one day.
Oh. I'm already being emotional.
I couldn't find anything about Hine.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sure she lived a happy life, if uneventful in the end.
Oh my gosh, this is hitting me in my feels. This year, I wasn't able to spend Christmas with my family, and I have sisters, so this is hitting me particularly in my feels. And I love each and every one of them. Each one of them has a very unique personality, and they're all older than me, so I'm the youngest out of all of them. And I look up to them a lot. So, like, seeing Mavuika as, like, this older sister who has taken on not only, like, the duty of her family, but the duty of her nation, and for her to sacrifice, basically, her time with her family, and, like, that relationship and everything, it like, really affects me. And it's not even over yet, and I'm already getting teary-eyed, and I don't know if this is affecting anyone else like this. Probably not, but it hits me in my feels, and of course they released this Christmas Day when everyone's supposed to be surrounded by family. But that's okay. That's okay. Like, everyone in my family, we all know that we love each other and we care about each other, even if we're apart, because all of my sisters, they live in different cities, so we only get to see them very few times a year. So we all know and we all have that, like, distance, but to have that distance be, like, 500 years and, like, never being able to see them again is crazy. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know. But to be this selfless is, like, it really does prove that she is an amazing archon. And for her to, like, plan this out, like, so in advance, like, it reminds me a lot of Farina's sacrifice, of her repeating, like, time over and over again and how that affected her. And, like, it really does say a lot about each one of their characters. Like, we just watched the Sit Lolly trailer yesterday about how, like, over time she has like, she has, like, had this, like, little bit of, like, you know, an attitude and then, like, whatnot of, like, reacting outward. but she really does care about everyone, and she has also lived a very long life and seen her friends and her closest like mentees like die, and how that must have affected her. So like there's all these little facets of these characters who are immortal or have lived long lives, and how they all react to it, and how they all have this duty and mission. And it's beautiful, but it's also tragic. All right, I'll stop. Oh. Oh.
This book belonged to someone who helped my family a super long time ago.
Wait.
We kept it safe for you.
Is that? No!
There's a bunch of old designs inside.
Oh!
Don't know what they're for.
Why am I crying? Oh, she sees her sister and this girl. Oh.
Thank you. This means a lot to me. Why don't I walk you home? I'd like to thank your family, too.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, do you like stew?
Oh,
It's my favorite.
it's so cute. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. If the 10-minute short is anything like Mavuika's like plan and whatnot for her like going through this, I am going to be a wreck. But if you guys want me to react to that one, then please let me know, and I will react to that one too. Maybe it should have preceded this one, but you know what? We go in a different order here, because we go in the order where we go by heart feel. And heart feel right now is, I am filled with emotions. Why is Genshin coming for my feelings? But yeah, oh my gosh, that was beautiful. And also, it's like, hey, remember there are those of you who need to reach out to those of you who love, whether or not you're related to them or not, because family does not have to be blood. Oh my gosh. That was so cute, and it was just like a little insight, and I'm glad that she was able to find that old book that her sister used to study from with the little origami frog in it with the bookmark, but also just a toy. Because let's be real, she'd probably fold it up to have it be a toy rather than a bookmark, just like little sisters do. But yeah, it shows that the love for sisters transcends time, and that's beautiful. And I love that Genshin is like emphasizing this relationship, because we don't actually get to see a lot of familial relationships highlighted. Like, they started doing it more now, but like even in the past, they haven't highlighted as much as I would have desired them to. I'm biased because I like Mondstadt, but I would have loved to dive more into the Diluc Kaya like familial relationship there, and Barbara and Jean, you know, having those familial relationships. And I think it would be really, really nice to just like go back and see how those relationships have changed, because we don't have a lot. Also, like Ayaka and Ayato, like just like to point out like a few of the ones that we have where there are two playable characters who have come to the forefront, but we don't actually get to see that like relationship play out much outside of the story quests. And I think it would be really cool to cultivate that a little bit more, especially with past characters. But I appreciate that Genshin is starting to pick up on that, and they're like, "Hey, let's hit them in the fields. Family, love." Thank you so much for joining me for this. I babbled on way too much about like just in general, but I love stories where they emphasize things of this nature and you can see the love and care and you can see like the little things. Like in less than 3 minutes, we already know the amount of love and care that is shown between Mavuika and her sister. And that is really cool and beautiful just to be shown like in less than 3 minutes, like how like love transcends time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good morning, a good night, or a good afternoon wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.